Sometimes your presentation needs more theming, or a basic pattern or color fill is just too bland and boring. You can actually take a custom picture you have and crop it to a particular shape to fit your design needs. We'll take a regular, ordinary photo and turn it into a really neat design element for our presentation. So the first thing I'm going to do is get into our slide master, because we're going to make this change across all our slides as part of a design element. So I'm going to go to View, Slide Master, and scroll all the way up because I want to get to the topmost slide. The next thing I'm going to do is insert a photo, and from there we'll crop it to a shape. So I'm going to go to the Insert Ribbon toolbar, select a picture, and I'm going to browse my Assets folder and choose the green grass picture. I select it and choose Insert, and it's going to literally dump it in right in the middle of my slide, but that's okay. We can resize it later. The first thing we need to do is crop it to a shape. So I'm going to select Crop, except instead of just choosing the regular old crop, I'm going to select Crop to Shape, and now I can choose any shape I want. Now I'm looking for something that will be a nice design element for a slide, so I'm going to choose this sun. It's still very large and right in the middle of my slides, but that's okay. Now it's time to start formatting it and making it look like it's actually part of the slide. So the first thing I'm going to do is make it a lot smaller. I'm just going to do that by clicking and dragging like we would with any shape, and I can even stretch it because I don't really care about perspective. I'm going to shape it some more, and I'm going to get it to a size where I can line it up nicely with this line under here, just so it looks very deliberate. I want it to look like this was an intentional design element in my slide. I'm going to use my arrow keys and nudge it over a little bit. I think that's good. It's still a little dark though, so I'm going to do some color correcting and lighten it up. In the Picture Tools Format tab, I'm going to go over to Corrections, select it, and choose to make it a little bit brighter. Now there's one last thing I can do to make this look really deliberate. I can add a perspective shadow on it. So I'm going to go over to Picture Effects, Shadow, and select a perspective shadow. Now you'll notice a little shadow underneath it, and what's neat about this is we'll see it across all our slides, and it's going to look like it's a major design element in the slides themselves. So to close out of the master view, I'm going to go back to my Slide Master Ribbon tab and hit Close Master View. Now let's see what we've got. So here's our design element, and it's across all our slides, and it looks like a natural progression of the slides themselves. The really neat thing is if I choose a slide with a background, the perspective shadow even shows through because we edited the slide master itself. So now you have a watermark on all your slides, and it's a custom picture. It started out as a really boring picture, and we turned it into something beautiful.